Good morning, everybody. Brian King here. Just woke up a little while ago. Still pretty wiped out, so hopefully you'll forget the baggy eyes. I'm sitting on my back porch. There is a really big storm rolling in here. And I thought this was symbolic of the storm we often feel when we're parenting special needs kids. And I'm not just talking about the storm outside, where your kid is melting down and so on. I'm talking about the storm inside. Your own frustration, your own limiting beliefs, your own sense of helplessness. You know, I run across a lot of parents that I give techniques to, and then they implement them from a source of frustration. They implement them in times of anger. Then they come back to me and they say, they don't work. Or they read books, lots of books, and they try and implement it the same way it's written in the book. And they say, it doesn't work. Well, here's the thing. And I'll use a tailor analogy. In fact, I'm going to step inside. It's starting to rain now. Not too long ago, my oldest son went to prom. And they had him try on a couple of jackets. And of course, off the rack is not made for the individual. Off the rack is a generalization. It's a specific size. So what do you think they needed to do? They needed to take some measurements. They needed to determine where the alterations needed to be made in order to fit him. And that's a key to understanding the strategies that you're not only going to read in books, but the strategies that you're going to learn from me. I speak as generally as I can to get it as close to what the common issues look like for people. But the bottom line is, you're going to have the greatest effectiveness when you make alterations, when you customize it to the wearer, okay? So before you apply something from one of my videos or from the books and say, this doesn't work, I did it just like the author said, or I did it just like Brian said, it doesn't work. Think like a tailor. Think in terms of, where do the tweaks need to be made? Where do the alterations need to happen? And I'll tell you right now, the best place to find out where to make the alterations is to ask the author. So many authors are on Twitter or Facebook these days and are very receptive. You can reach out and ask. I'm very available. You can reach out and ask me, because the true power lies in what fits for you, where to make the necessary adjustments. So keep that in mind whenever you read any kind of strategy or hear one from a friend or hear one from me. In the meantime, I'm going to hunker down and help the puppies through this storm. Keep this in mind, and we'll talk again soon.